Philippians 1:20. Okay, can we read it together? According to my earnest expectation and my hope, that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now also Christ shall be magnified in my body, whether be it by life or by death. Christ be magnified. The word magnified is to make bigger. Christ be magnified in my life. When you discover that things are magnified above Christ, the scientists will call an instrument called microscope. What the microscope does is that it's a magnifier. When Christ is magnified, Don Mon did a song, and I was reading the lines of that song some years ago, and I got a miracle from that song. That song was, "Be magnified, O Lord." You know that song? When Don Mon was writing the line, he said, "I have made you too small in my eyes." Meaning that when God is small, it is difficult. So he said, "I have made you too small in my eyes. Forgive me. I have believed in a lie that you were unable to save me. But now I have realized, now I know." So at the end of my discovery, Lord, be magnified. Because when he is magnified, every other problem becomes smaller. Paul said, "I know who I have believed in, and I am persuaded." The word persuaded is, I'm convinced beyond reasonable doubt that he is able. We trust God for a few reasons, but amongst the many reasons why we trust God is ability. He is able. God cannot be able until he is magnified. If you see building a house as a big thing, God will be small. If you see the sickness as a big sickness, God will be small. But when you see God as a big God, the sickness becomes small. Because when he is magnified, he told them that if I be lifted. So whenever you notice in your life that Jesus is not magnified, it is a sign that you are losing your passion for God. You might still be in church. It's not what I'm talking about is not even for sinners. I don't know if I get what I'm saying. I'm not saying you are committing sin. It is something that is happening unconsciously. That they serve you a sack letter and you go home crying, believing that you will not have a job again. It is a sign that you have lost your love and passion. Because bring that scripture back. It said that Christ be magnified, even in life or in death. Whether it is working or it is not working, whether I have a job or not, whether I am employed or not, whether I am sick in my body, that Christ be magnified. I don't care the situation around me, that Christ be magnified. It is not a function of where I am standing. It is a function of who is standing with me. David said, "Yea, though I walk through the valley," not a good valley, "of the shadow of death, I fear no evil." Why? For thou art with me. So when you discover that your love and your passion for God is dying, one of the symptoms is that Christ is no longer magnified. Are we getting blessed? Number 3. One of the signs that you are losing your love and passion for God